Hi guys! Can you believe those pretty cherry blossom flowers? Have been painted using the cotton buds. Absolutely fantastic technique. My name is Dorota Nail, international nail artist and educator, and I get you step by step how to achieve those absolutely fantastic and very easy flowers. So let's start. Look how amazing they are, a bit of texture going on, and this is what we are going to use to paint them, the cotton buds. And I cannot wait actually to show you this technique, guys, because it's absolutely amazing. So I've got my mixing palette in here, and we are gonna grab the 183, which is a black Upvoted gel polish. You just need a very small scoop of it. And the D-liner brush, you don't have to necessarily do that step. I just like it to kind of guide me where we want to go. And the first branch, I wanted it to be on the top, and then I wanted it to be on the bottom. So it's quite nice to place them like quite irregular, but you could also cover the entire tips. And basically what I'm doing is, it doesn't need much of a skill. You can see the branches aren't even neat. You just kind of paint a couple of the branches. And then it's time to cure it. On the other side of the mixing palette, I've got those beautiful collection, and we are gonna grab these pretty colors here. There are actually 3 colors in there. One is red, and we will skip the red because it's cherry, but it's Ruby Romance, like such a pretty red. They all one coat colors. And then we've got the Cupid Charm, and of course we are going to use this one. Look how pretty it is, and they're so pigmented as well. And I think that's the key success of it. You need really nice and pigmented. And then we've got lovely lace. Okay, so I've got those pretty pinks, and then we are also gonna grab a French gel, just a small scoop of it on the side, so we can play with our design. Now you want the paint gel, because this one can be used without of top coat, and this is crucial for this design if you wanted it to be quite nice and 3D. So take a cotton bud, but try to pick up pretty neat one, or I wouldn't use like a very large fluffy one. And then dip in your cotton bud in like darker color, and then go to the lighter color. You can even dip in a white one. And what you want to do it is just go and touch it a couple of times like this. You can pick actually quite a lot of cherries. You can see they actually look like a cherry flowers from a one load of the of the cotton bud. And you just keep going, really, adding like more and more into it. And you can see it depending how hard I press, or if I go like twice over the same place or 5 times over the same place, you get slightly different look of the flower. And I think that's what it is all about. Like, you want to have them all different shapes and all different directions. So once you do this one, you can give it a cook to it. And then we are gonna cover it with our top coat. So High Shine No Wipe Top Gel. And we are gonna top coat it everything. Okay, so that becomes pretty flat. I mean, it still looks nice, but we want to take it to the other dimension, and I'm gonna give it a cure, and then we will do the 3rd layer. When this tip is curing, we can go another one, and let's add some leaves into this one. So this branch, I quite like to go from the side all the way through the entire tip. You know, the cherry, and honestly, look, like I'm not even bothered how I'm painting my my black. You wanted it to be somewhere here and somewhere there, really. Then also this tip is cured, so I can move on into the round 2 of the design. So round 2, you want to dip in and have a tiny bit more white. So I'm skipping the medium color. I'm just using the darker and the white because I wanted it to be more textured. And we are not going to top coat it. This is what is going to give us those texture. You can see it, I have did too much white on this one, so you just retouch it. And try to don't place them too, like to cover the entire previous layer. You want some parts to be visible. Okay, this way you get a nice texture. Okay, so some of it is going here. Get a bit more. Some of it is going to be tiny, so I'm just trying to use a tiny bit of it. And then leave this top part on its own. Beautiful. Now we are gonna just grab a drop of the yellow. And the yellow I'm using is Skating Star 297. Guys, I am so terrible sometimes not telling you the color, so I'll try my best. Then 207, which is October, and we are going to use it for the next steps as well. So what I like to do it, you don't have to even clean your brush, dip in those yellow and green together. And in some places, we are just going to add a wee tiny middle. Now do not do it a lot of it, because it will take away from your flowers. So I only do it in a certain ones, and the rest of them are kind of sidewise. We don't want too many middles. To be honest, that's it. Leave it alone. Let's cure it. And then we can add some leaves into this one. So we can use the same technique. I'm going into my white, into yellow, and into green. Do not make it too dark, like we don't want it too dark. And what I'm doing is I'm just painting some leaves. Okay, we've got some leaves. Then we are gonna give them a cure. Let's do another one, because I mean you can get really into these designs and you cannot stop sometimes. So the other one, I'm gonna paint it on the side now, like a wavy branch, and then from that wavy branch we've got couple smaller branches coming out. Honestly, try to don't paint it like full, just very quick job. And straight away, since I had this green, I'm gonna paint couple of those leaves. You can even like kind of drag it, you can touch it. I mean, it's so much fun, and especially with the cherry blossom flowers. And I cannot believe actually I have saw them flowering already. The share is crazy. Okay, so you can see it, I've got it there, and we are just adding them on. You can see it, sometimes I'm kind of twisting my design. This way you create a slightly different patterns, and again mixing all colors together, get some random ones outside here as well. And the biggest bulk I want it on the top part. So here I've got some which are just almost like flying. Honestly, a child could do it. That's how easy and fun these designs are. I get a random one on the bottom. And same in here. Once you start it, you cannot stop. Okay, now some smaller ones. Some twisted ones. Some which are just attached. You know, the more you change it, actually the way you touch it, the different textures you will get. And I think that's what it is all about it, like trying different kind of movements. This one turned out so pretty already. Just it touches and it splashes. Now this one is ready, and what I'm gonna do it, because we have used the gel polish, and gel polish has a tiny bit of the inhibition layer, I have used a UV cleanser to kind of brush it away and remove those inhibition layer. And these ones will become like kind of matte-ish. So we've got shiny, matte-ish, we've got some which are underneath and some which give us a beautiful texture. I'm gonna place that cherry here, and we've got another one. I just want to use all three of them. So let's do it maybe a rounded-ish shape. Okay, so that's some kind of a recht, you would say it. Couple random branches going around. Straight away I'm gonna go with my green. Couple leaves. And then cook it. So you can see it, we can do it completely different ones. This one is not top coated, so it's time to top coat it. And look how flat it becomes once we put the top coat. It's kind of losing the texture. you know, and I felt like when I did it and I put the top coat, I was feeling like, no, this is missing something. I mean, looks pretty, but it's definitely missing something. That's why I came up with the idea of using a French gel, which is absolutely fine to be used without a top coat. I have tested it so many times on the customers which are wearing, and also on myself as well. You can see it on this channel, me wearing those kind of texture nails without of top coat done with the French gel. You wouldn't apply it through the entire tip because of course it will come off and not last, but if you do it only for the designs, it is absolutely fine to be not top coated. You could actually probably pull even the roses out of this, depending how you touch it, I believe, because this one kind of reminds me a little bit of the roses, and then once I start adding the white, it kind of becomes more of a sherry. Let's cook it. And then we need to add those 3D over this one. So I'm just going to grab more of a French gel and the darker color. So Cupid Charm, gosh, it's so pretty, like so pretty. And I actually love the packaging as well. Like, I mean, it's just like a small three pieces set. So I'm dipping in this one and in those white. And then let's get those 3D cherries in there. You can see it, I'm almost covering my black, you know, it's not much of it. And then couple of the tiniest ones somewhere on the side. I think this is plenty for this one. It looks very interesting. My yellow. And a green. I think yellow and the green looks just perfect for the middles. I didn't want to do it black because it would be just too dark, and again, just a couple of them, like even 2, 3 is plenty. We need to top coat this one. Honestly, I designed on in a matter of the minutes, and even if you're not very artistic and the flowers are a big struggle for you, this is a fantastic technique because you can honestly play with it and create a magic looking flower arrangements. Again, I'm trying to be very small on this one for the top parts. I'm gonna actually replace my cotton bud because it's kind of start pulling the strings. There we are. That's a nice one. So yeah, the other one was kind of a bit too fluffy. I'm loving this one too. So couple middles, again, not too many, just in some, the ones which are kind of looking up front. Lucky stop it. And then we can finish on this one, and I can show you all collection of the cherry, blooming cherry flowers done with those amazing technique. There we are. Oh, this one actually gives fantastic petals, like very texture. And you know, if we wouldn't do the leaves and if we wouldn't do the black, it would look a bit flat. So I do really love it, the fact that we've got all those colors and then kind of showing through underneath. And then couple, which is just having a middles visible, but most of them are covered. There we are. Cook it. And then I show you full collection, because together it looks even more insane. So grab the UV cleanser, look at this texture going on in here. I mean, it looks like it took such a long time, and it was so complicated to do it, but actually it wasn't. You could also paint it on the blurry background. Like quite often I like to add some sort of almost like a tie-dye design underneath, or like a blue wash to make it more interesting. But even without of that, they look fantastic. And then the fourth one, there we are. That's what we have. Actually, let's make it here. No, that was good choice, like this. That's what we have created today. And I hope, guys, you have really enjoyed it. Look at those pretty cherry flowers, and then the previous ones, which I just done it on my own as well. You can play, change the colors as well, like use different type of pinks. And I hope you have really enjoyed it. Sending you huge glittery hugs and looking forward to seeing you in the next video.